Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, today I guess we've got some exciting football transfer news to talk about. So let's start with Manchester City, because they are splashing the bank on not one, not two, but minimum 3 to 4 quality players. Like, we all know how bad they've been this season, and they absolutely needed this signing. But still, there are no links to DM. That's what surprises me the most. But let's talk about the players that they are almost close to signing. As if now, first Vitor Rice from Palmeiras. As of now, Manchester City have almost completed the deal with 18-year-old center back. Personal terms are already agreed, as well as a fee of 40 million package. Along with add-ons, talks are still underway, but more or less the signing is almost done. Let's see how he does perform, because the fees he is coming with is huge. Plus, City are actually willing to keep him on loan at Palmeiras, as per latest report, and then allow him to join next season. Then not only him, but they are going for another talented center back who even Real Madrid is interested in. And he is a specimen, to be honest. Abdukodir Khusanov. As of now here we go, has been given Abdukodir Khusanov by Fabrizio Romano. The deal has taken place for a fees of 40 million fixed fees plus add-ons, and he will immediately join Manchester City. And to be honest, Manchester City were rapid to get this. I mean, they are literally on verge of completing 3 signings already. And this is a great signing because Khusanov is a crazy talent. He is already outperforming his expectations in League One, and he is showing why is one of the best talents in League One that been said. If we jump to another, the guy that Manchester City has on their radar in Omar Marmoush. And now I will be honest, I created video when there was no links between them and said he would be great option. And I guess my prediction was perfect, as Manchester City has now agreed on personal terms with the player. But the problem still remains, is the fees, because Frankfurt knows the talent of the guy. And they are willing to sell him, but only at the right fees, which is deemed to 80 million according to several reliable sources. And it could be great signing for current, but the price seems a bit too high. But if Manchester City does manage to pull this off, they are going to be insane, because he is somewhat similar to Julian Alvarez, the only difference being he can play in wide areas, and Omar Marmoush can actually fill the void of goals that City needs, because Julian Alvarez used to chip in few goals here and there efficiently, but now they lack someone to do that. He can easily be that guy for them. So let's keep a watch on this space. But Manchester City fans have to keep in mind 115. I mean that if City signs Omar Marmoush, then James McCarthy will surely leave City, as there are several clubs already keeping tabs on him. It could most likely be loaned, but let's see how this plays out. Well, let's move toward the other side, with Manchester United getting some good news coming, as both Rashford and Casemiro might be on the move, as we all know that Marcus Rashford doesn't want to stay at Manchester United, and he wants to leave them, which is made pretty clear. And he is generating a lot of interest, especially from Serie A, with the likes of Milan, Juventus, and Barcelona being heavily interested in him, and Dortmund also keeping tabs, but as of now, Milan are looking heavy favorites to pull this off, as they have recently sold Noah Okafor on loan to Leipzig with a buy option. So this has moved up space, and Rashford wants to join Milan. So let's how this turns out, because it would be a loan. The only issue is of salary, as Rashford likes to earn a lot for doing nothing but sitting at Manchester United. I mean, this kind if done by most United players. Like Casemiro, who is now linked with a concrete move in Saudi. They want him, and they will eventually get him. And it would be a great deal for Manchester United if they, get more out of Saudi for him. Let's just hope Casemiro is prepared for empty seats and a lot of heat. Another news is that United is interested in Kolo Muani, as Kolo Muani is already out of the favor by the club. He can available at a cheaper price, and United are looking for loan with obligation to buy. But Spurs are also linked with him. So let's see how it goes. But he is somewhat similar to Xerxes, and I don't think they need him. They need more of goal poacher. Someone who is similar to that Rasmus Højlund profile, but a definite upgrade over him. Then moving on to Barcelona. Well, there's a lot to talk about first, as per the latest report of Fabrizio Romano. Juventus is prepared for the club-to-club talks for Ronald Araujo after the Super Cup. Juve sees Araujo as a priority. Barca was already informed about the interest since last week. Juventus is to explore a permanent deal or loan with obligation, not a straight loan or with option. I don't know what to say actually, because the reason why we want to leave is pretty weird. Because we all know how well the partnership of Pau Cubarsí and Inigo Martinez is gourmet. I mean, it's just a perfect thing right now for us as a Barcelona fan, but Ronald Araujo feels mentally exhausted and wants a way out, as he doesn't want to continue anymore, which could be either due to lack of Barcelona, offer for salary, or something else. I mean, like, Araujo should realize that Inigo Martinez is already in decline. I mean, he is incredible. But the age is declining, and we need him. We need Ronald Araujo. And after injury, I thought that we would integrate him in a team, like we are doing it with Gavi. But this is a shock. And let me tell you again that next season I believe he would enter in his last year of contract. I believe, so here's two things we can do. Either sell him if Araujo doesn't want to stay, but sell him only for a fees upwards of at least 60 million, and get Jonathan Tah on free transfer. And second option is to renew his contract, because let's be all honest here. Ronald Araujo on his day is one of the best defenders, if not the best, and I don't want him to leave, but let's see how does it goes. Then another news from Barcelona is that Eric Garcia might leave for 10 million, as he is generating heavy interest from both Girona and Real Sociedad, but the only thing holding this transfer out is Hansi Flick, as he sees him as a potential replacement for Marc Casado because Casado is playing a lot and he is usually coming on for Casado, so let's see how does this go on. Plus Ansu Fati's future is also not so certain. Even though there is no concrete news, it's pretty much in jeopardy, along with Frenkie de Jong, so this are just some of the players from Barcelona who might be on move, so let's keep a watch on this space. But also in addition, I wanted to add this session that Barcelona is actually now looking for Marcus Rashford for loan and want to get him no matter what. As per reports, it could be a great option, as Barcelona needs a left winger. Plus, he can be a striker, but Barcelona should go for just straight loan, or loan with mandatory option to buy, because Rashford, if we get it, could be either banging signing or another flop because he is a great on his day, but that day is just 1 out of 100 days like Felix. So let's see also how these goes out because Milan also in race. And finally, a piece of news on Khvicha Kvaratskhelia as might be on the move to PSG because he was set to renew the contract with Napoli, but the salary that he was demanding plus some other contract issues have caused few problems for renewal, and PSG are now looking to get him for a fees of 80 million. And they are also willing to offer him 4 times the salary that Napoli are willing to offer. Now, in hindsight for Khvicha Kvaratskhelia, it's good move, but they have Barcola. So where will he play? Because Bradley Barcola this season has been phenomenal, and he has immense potential. Plus, even if they sign him, I would still prefer to see Khvicha Kvaratskhelia in Premier League or La Liga. But let's see what actually happens. But that's it for today, guys. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That would really help a lot. And thank you for watching the video.